In this video, we'll know about the literary device and elements. First, we have the antithesis. Like the first part of the novel A Tale of Two Cities, we have a paragraph like it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. It was the season of light, it was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope, it was the winter of despair. There were a king with a large jaw and a queen with a plain face on the throne of England. There were a king with a large jaw and a queen with a fair face on the throne of France. What about the conflict? Conflict like this example, a struggle of some kind, if the main character in a story, the protagonist, in struggling with another person, the antagonist, this is called an external conflict. If he or she is struggling with himself to control some inner feelings such as fear, anger, greed, jealousy, etc., this is called an internal conflict or inner conflict. What about the foreshadowing? An event or something said in a story that indicates or gives you a hint about something that will happen later on. Like the barrel of wine incident in A Tale of Two Cities. It indicates that will be blood everywhere. Situational irony. The situational irony, what happens is the opposite of what is expected to happen or what should naturally happen. Like when I say a boy named Einstein fails his math exam. So this is situational irony. How come this boy is called Einstein and he fails in the math exam? We can have another example. Weather forecasters arrange to go on a picnic on a day that turns out to be a rainy one. So how come? This is situational irony. A fire breaks out in a fire brigade and destroys it completely. So how can a fire breaks in a fire brigade? So this is situational irony. Dramatic irony. The reader knows something important that the character don't know. Like, for example, when I say, in the Titanic film or story, we know right from the beginning that the ship is going to sink while the characters don't. So this is dramatic irony. Point of view. It is the standpoint from which a story is told, first person or third person or limited or omniscient. First person, like David Copperfield, the writer tells the reader about some events in his own life to be real or imaginary. The third person limited, Oliver Twist, the writer zooms in on one of the characters and tells us the story from his or her point of view. Omniscient, it's like A Tale of Two Cities. The writer is like a god that knows everything about every instant and every character's feeling, dreams, fears, and wishes.